Okay, so what we're going to do here, this image doesn't have a particularly bad lazy eye, but I will use it as an example anyway since it's what I happen to be working on at the moment. And generally speaking, most people have one eye that's a little more closed than the other. It's pretty normal. When I spot that in the shoot, I will tend to bring that eye prominent closer to the camera to try and de-emphasize the effect of one being smaller than the other. By putting the closer one to the camera is going to make it look bigger. So at any rate, what we're going to do here, it's pretty simple. We're going to be working on our layer. In this case it's already flattened, but we will take our regular lasso tool, make sure we have a feather of 0, or you could feather it at half a pixel or 1 pixel if you want to make it a little bit smoother transition. And we're going to start here in the eye and come around right in through here and above right there, just like that. So oftentimes I try to go in the eyelash here, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You'll just have to see, depending upon the image. You don't want to mess up eyelashes. In this case I think I can get away with it. So then all we have to do is grab our move tool, and we're going to press Command J, or Control on a Windows, and what that's going to do is make a copy of that on a new layer over here. And I'll turn this off and show you what it did. It basically made just a copy of that. And what you're going to do is just press the up arrow key once, and then press Command E to merge it down. And that's it. So it's a very small, subtle change, but what it will have done is gone from before to after. And you'll see that it just opens the eye before and after. And if you need to, depending upon the image, if it's real bad, you can also do it on the bottom side, like this. So you'll just press Command J, down arrow key, Command E. So now before and after, and you've opened it up that much. Some images you can get away with a couple clicks up, some images you can only get away with one. So like here I can probably get away with another one like that, and before and after. Why not liquefy? Well, liquefy is another way that you can accomplish opening up eyes with. The reason that I don't generally advise it is generally based upon it blurring the eyes a little too much. So let me show you what I mean. So we'll draw a mark here on there and enter our liquefy. And when you start opening things with liquefy, it bends the pixels around, distorts the roundness of the eye a little much. And as you'll see in the eyes here, it stretches the pixels in the middle, which sometimes that's okay. But generally I prefer not to do that. So instead, I will use the liquefy at times to fix things like this. Like I find this point to be a little too high. I might just very slightly push this down right here. That way it matches the other one a little bit better. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can get away with coming in here and pushing a little liquefy open, but I try to be careful not to change the shape of the eye and change that as much. So once we've used liquefy, not only have we opened it too much, but you'll see that it's stretched and blurred in here, and that's just generally a less desirable effect for me.